Lord Jesus Christ, and welcome to St. Cyril Methodius Ukrainian Orthodox Church in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm Father Gregory, the pastor. It's Sunday, January 26th, and I wanted to talk to you today about window washing. Well, actually, what I wanted to talk to you about is growth in holiness, and specifically beginning with the idea that we hear in Matthew's Gospel, where Jesus turns to the Pharisees and says to them, wash the inside of the cup, referring to their need for repentance. First, clean the inside of the cup and dish, and then the outside will also be clean. When we talk about repentance, I think sometimes we unnecessarily complicate it, which is why I like the idea or the image of washing, and specifically washing windows. If you come up to a dirty window, what do? You just take your cloth and your Windex, whatever you use to clean the window, and you just start in the first place that you can reach, and then slowly you begin to move out from that clean spot to wash the whole of the window. Repentance and the growth in holiness is like that. For the fathers of the church, growth in holiness begins with repentance. But repentance means not necessarily simply sorrow for the things that I've done wrong, but a willingness to abstain from those things which I know to be wrong. This, I think, is important and often overlooked. People come to me and they wonder, is this a sin? Is that a sin? And they tie themselves into knots. And what I tell them is simply this. Look, simply don't do those things you know you shouldn't do. Wash the part of the window you can reach. And then slowly begin to move out from there. Because you see, whether we're talking about washing a window or purifying the soul, as either becomes more transparent to light, it's easier to see what needs to be cleaned. As the soul becomes more transparent to the life of God, it becomes more aware of the sins from which it needs to abstain. Light illumines darkness. This is how I think we grow in holiness, by abstaining from what we know to be wrong. And as that happens, again, like the window, we're illumined. And not only is the soul illumined, but others are illumined by us. Because you see, the more I lay aside my sin, the more I clean my soul, the more transparent I become to the light of God, the more people can see that light for themselves through me, in me. And so I not only am illumined, but I become a source of illumination. And this, I think, helps us sidestep so many of the problems we run into in the pastoral and evangelical life of the church. Simply clean the cup. Get rid of those things that obscure the light of God from shining through in your life, and the questions of how to minister to people or how to explain the gospel to them will become apparent spontaneously. Because you see, that's the other thing about the theology of the Orthodox Church. I don't need to become good, I am good. You don't need to become good, you are good. But you need to be cleansed. You need to have the things which obscure that goodness wiped away, so that the goodness that you are can shine forth. That's it. It's like cleaning a window. The cleaner the window, the more light. The more light, the more spots on the window, the more cleaning that needs to be done. It's the same with the soul. Well, if you want to learn more about cleaning the window of your soul, why don't you come this morning to liturgy at St. Cyril Methodius Ukrainian Orthodox Church at 1020 Regent Street in downtown Madison, Wisconsin. If you're not in the Madison area, why don't you find an Orthodox church where you are and go and see what it is we're about. Maybe you'll even catch a glimpse of the divine light in the people around you or in the celebration of the liturgy. But until then, have a very good Sunday. God bless you. And I hope wherever you are that you are warm. Take care. Bye-bye.